Hey everyone, today we're checking out the Eliwok Clear True Wireless earbuds, which are one of the first earbuds to focus mainly on microphone quality, which they nail, but other aspects, not so much. Now these are still on Indiegogo for $59, so I'll leave a link down below with more information. I'll also leave timestamps down there because as usual here, we're going in depth. So if you're picky with your audio, so am I. Let's get into another picky review. Alright, starting with the design of the earbuds themselves and a bit of a rubberized feel on the earbuds with smooth hard plastics on that silver accent there. No indicator lights to be seen. Overall, a very basic design, but the ergonomics here are similar to AirPods Pro, which makes for a pretty comfortable fit. Now you get 6 sizes of ear tips included, 3 shallow and 3 deeper. The largest in the deeper fit work the best for me, and it's nice to see some shallow tips and deep tips here. So comfort here, not going to be on the same level as AirPods Pro since the part of the bud that rests outside the ear canal is still a little bit chunky. So if you have smaller ears, these might not be the best in terms of comfort, but for me, they're not too bad. I can wear them for about an hour and a half before getting any discomfort. The fit itself is moderately deep. There's no suction feeling, and security here is pretty decent. Even when weight training, moving my head around, clenching my jaw through hard sets, all good if you're sprinting or doing CrossFit or going crazy. These might fall out for you, but for me, they're staying well. Just a couple extra readjustments required. And if you like to use your earbuds when training, these have an IP54 rating. So not only are they dust proof, they're also water resistant. So fine for sweat, splashes of water. You just can't submerge the buds in water. Now, in terms of battery life, you're getting an advertised 5 hours with noise cancelling on, 24 hours total. Noise cancelling off, you get 6 hours with the buds, 30 hours in total. And in my testing at 70% volume, I got 4 hours and 36 minutes with noise cancelling on, so just behind the advertised battery life there. There's no fast charge here, no wireless charging. It takes 90 minutes to charge the buds from dead to full and 2 hours to charge the case by USB-C. Now the case itself, very similar to the design of the AirPods Pro case here. Still a little bit bigger overall, bit of chunk to it, but should still be pretty pocketable. I do like the 4 LED indicator lights on the bottom of the case there. Yeah, magnets are pretty weak, hinges a bit sloppy, and also takes about 11 seconds for the buds to connect to your phone when you take them out of the case, but they're pretty easy to take in and out. Now, in terms of controls, you can control everything, but you can't control volume or your voice assistant. So bit of a letdown there. Sensitivity is good though. You get a subtle beep feedback when adjusting all controls, and you do get some in-ear detection here, which will automatically pause and play your music when you take them in and out of your ears. When you have noise cancelling on though, this won't turn noise cancelling off in your other ear if you take one earbud out, which is not the best. And you also can't turn this on and off. There is app support for these earbuds, but you're only really able to control the microphone on there, so no in-ear detection on and off customization. Now, in terms of connectivity, just Bluetooth 5.0 and SBC, but that's it. No AAC, no aptX. And in terms of Bluetooth range, some of the worst I've tested. I got 22 meters in an outdoor space, clear open space with nothing blocking my phone and my earbuds, and indoor, I only got 12 meters away from my phone. That is downstairs and upstairs through about 5 walls, but overall, not the best Bluetooth range. Actually the worst, but also no multi-pairing, but you can use the left or right earbud individually, and this does work in mono mode, so you hear both audio channels out of the one earbud. And since they only use SBC, a little bit more latency than normal. They're still fine for like YouTube and Netflix, but a little bit more than if they had AAC or aptX on an Android device. So in terms of gaming latency, there's going to be a little bit here, like casual gaming, you should be fine. If you want some real low level latency, you want to be around 200 milliseconds. So I'm going to chuck up my test here on both iOS and Android so you can see the latency for yourself. All right, now let's talk about what's most important with these earbuds. That's of course the microphone quality, because these are using ANC technology, environmental noise cancelling, 6 microphones and 2 voice accelerometers. Don't know what all that means, but basically the microphones here are really good. In terms of blocking out background noise, the best that I've ever tested, and it also picks up your voice nice and clearly as well, which is obviously what you want with the microphone. So I'm going to throw up all my tests and comparisons here. Just keep in mind, when I was doing my outdoor test, I couldn't film myself because I was using my phone to adjust options on the app, but I'll throw up a photo so you can see where I was. Busy highway. So I'm going to chuck up all my tests here, a couple of comparisons so you can hear the microphones for yourself. All right, here is a indoor microphone test with the Elevoc Clear in a nice quiet room at the moment. All right, now I have some crowd noise being blasted very loud off my desktop computer speakers to mimic what it would sound like to be on a phone call in a noisy environment. And now I have a fan blasting right in my face, moving my head around to kind of mimic what it would sound like to be on a phone call on a windy day outside. All right, so here's a microphone test with the Elevoc earbuds. I think that's what they're called. So right now I have the maximum ENC on, which is supposed to block out all the surrounding sounds. And I'm currently on a highway with some cars about to zoom past me right now. So I'm just going to leave this maximum ENC on and the cars zooming past me right now as we speak. And then now I'm going to bring that setting down to medium, which has now been switched on. So this should let in a little bit of the outside sounds here. And now I'm going to turn it off completely. Still a lot of cars zooming past here. It's very noisy right now. So hopefully this gives you an idea. There's a massive truck there. So that should be letting in a lot of sound now. And now I'm going to turn it all the way back to maximum ENC. And now we're back on that. And this is hopefully blocking out all the noise and focusing in on my voice. All right, so here we are with the Elevoc Clear True Wireless earbuds. And what I'm going to do now is just switch back and forth so you can hear the differences. So onto the next earbud. All right, so here we are with the AirPods Pro. Fun fact, I only got these yesterday after them being out for, 2 years, but hopefully you can hear my voice well. So now let's head over back to the Elevoc. All right, so here we are with the Elevoc Clear True Wireless earbuds. And what I'm going to do now is just switch back and forth so you can hear the differences. So onto the next earbud. All right, so here we are with the Sennheiser Momentum 2 True Wireless earbuds. From memory, these have the best microphone when it comes to picking up voice. When it comes to background noise, maybe not so much. So I'm keen to see how this is compared to the Elevoc. So on that, back to the Elevoc. All right, so here we are with the Elevoc Clear True Wireless earbuds. And what I'm going to do now is just switch back and forth so you can hear the differences. So onto the next earbud. All right, and finally here we are with the Jabra 75T, Elite 75T. Like the Momentum 2s, great at picking up voice, maybe not so good at blocking out the noise behind me. But let me know what you think the best microphone is out of all the microphones tested here down in the comments below. All right, before we talk about noise cancelling, a quick little drop on my Instagram here. If you want to stay updated with behind the scenes action of me and my audio ventures, link is down below. All right, on to noise cancelling. And quickly, how I test noise cancelling. In my room right here, I chuck my soundbar on, incredibly loud, simulation playing, train noise, cafe noise, and crowd noise. And then I tested noise cancelling like that. And the Elevoc here, great at blocking out low frequencies, mid-range and higher frequencies like voices and like cutlery clanging around. Not the best. In terms of my ANC ranking, I throw them in around like the 8 to 10 ranking there. So not too bad, but those are older pairs down there. I was expecting a little bit more at this price range. Very minimal ANC hiss, minimal cabin pressure. There's no wind noise reduction mode here, sadly. And there is an EQ shift going on here, which actually works in the Buds' favor for the first time. I'll talk more about that in a sec. The transparency mode, very decent. I assume because they have pretty good microphones going on. It's use the same microphone, so great for environmental awareness. It sounds very natural. In terms of voices, it could be a little bit better if you're in a noisy environment, but overall, solid 7.5 out of 10. Couple issues though, every time you take the earbuds out of the case, noise cancelling will be off. And then when you want to switch to it, it takes like about 4 seconds. You can hold down on one earbud and then noise cancelling will turn on, and it takes about 4 seconds. Normally you just hold for like 1 second, so a bit longer, not the end of the world, but something I noticed. And also when switching between noise cancelling on and off in transparency mode, your music stops for about 2 seconds, which just kind of takes you out of your music a bit. I prefer it just the volume come down a little bit so you can hear the change that you made. All right, let's talk about sound quality, but first touching up on volume. At 100%, these go loud enough. I'll rate them like a 7.5 out of 10, so a couple extra clicks Would it work better? Keep in mind, this is tested on Spotify. If you use Apple Music or potentially other streaming services, they're naturally going to be a little bit louder. Now, in terms of low-level listening, these just get my bedtime certification. They're pretty quiet at lowest volume, but still slightly loud. But a good thing here is there's no like white noise hissing sound. Even with noise cancelling on, there's a little bit, noise cancelling off, barely any. All right, now into the sound quality itself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it here. These don't sound good at all. Bass is bloated, the mids are bloated, it's lacking in clarity, the bass has this weird like reverb echoey thing going on. It's by far the worst sound quality I've ever tested on my channel, but keep in mind this is with noise cancelling off. When you turn noise cancelling on, the sound quality is like improved by 50%. Sounds way better, still not amazing, but way better. So now you can actually hear the treble, the vocals are much clearer, and the bloated bass is like completely gone, making these much more pleasing to listen to. Even though the treble does have some nice sparkle to it now, it can get a little bit harsh when you're above 85% volume. Mids are also still a little bit thin, they're not very rich, but the low end is pretty well rounded, giving it a bit more punch, and overall you get some decent balance. But now onto my genre rating checklist. I'm locking in a 6 out of 10 for pretty much anything instrumentation, 6.5 out of 10 for anything electronic music. So look, even with this is with noise cancelling on, still not the best. And just kind of to give you an idea, comparing them to the cheapest earbud I've ever reviewed, the JLab Go Air Pop, $20 US, they sound better than the Elevate Clear here. But look, to wrap it up here, sure, the sound quality is not that great. The noise cancelling is okay. Transparency is pretty good, but it's going to be the microphone quality being the main reason you would want to get these earbuds, because it is by far the best in this price range in terms of blocking out noise, the best in any earbud that I've ever tested. It is a little bit disappointing. These don't sound great, but if you're just using them for like podcasts or watching videos and that kind of stuff, they should be fine as long as you have noise cancelling on. If you have noise cancelling off, even that would sound pretty bad. So these are on like a Kickstarter kind of thing, Indiegogo at $59. I feel like they should definitely stay at $59. If they're any more expensive, then I probably wouldn't recommend these. But if it's a great mic quality, mainly that benefit of blocking out background noise, if you're like in a noisy environment all the time with work or whatever, then these might be a good option for you. All right, thanks for tuning in. If you are looking for some earbuds that have great mic quality and sound quality, I'll leave my Jabra Elite 75T review up here. They're not too expensive, but also the Sennheiser Momentum 2s have some of the best mic quality I've ever tested. A bit more expensive, but check either of those out. But in the meantime, stay tuned and of course, stay picky with your audio because life's too short for crappy sound. See you in the next video. Bye now.